Hey everyone. Um, I'm about to start my match against silverspawn. And so when are we getting started here? I don't know what he has. I don't really care too much if we don't play any governor games, which is what we're discussing. So we're gonna get started here. Silverspawn beat Steph 4-2, and I lost to Steph 1-5 in the first match of the season. So we'll try and get a better result this time, I hope. It looks like the stream is working, and hopefully we don't have any disconnects, although that could happen. This looks like Trader Feed 'em. There's not a lot else going on. There's no draw, otherwise you could think about doing an engine, but other than that, there's just nothing, so you kind of have to go Trader Feed 'em. And I'm starting first. You can either open Trader Smugglers or Trader Silver, I think. I think I'm gonna go with, well, let's see what he does, I guess. I kind of want to get more traders, so I think I'll probably go with this silver for the first shuffle and then smugglers on the next one. There are some potential things you can do with the cards that give plus buy, where you hope you collide them with trader and buy coppers and convert them to silvers, but I think that's a little fancy, and they don't really help you hit hit 4 very well. I will take a pawn. And I think maybe one more trader, and then I'll go for Fida pretty soon. So he's already going for Fida. I'm not sure about that, really. But I guess I'll follow. Here I can Trader Silver and buy another Fida. It seems a little early, like you want to get one more engine piece maybe, but I don't know. He probably takes a Smugglers. He ought to take a Smugglers, I think. I don't agree with that silver. I've had really good trader luck so far. I don't know what the silver count's gonna look like. Who knows, but he is. I've had pretty well perfect draw so far. I'm up 3 Fida now. I'm going to take coin and buy a feta and a copper. I'm going to get 5 of those. So I was lucky. He's just going to resign, I guess. Which is probably fair. I was pretty well out of range there. Okay, well that game didn't take very long, but I won it, so I'm happy. Or relatively happy. So let's move on to the next one. If we play these fast enough, my computer might not overheat and crash before the match is over. This looks like you can go for a big super bridge turn, though the draw is lacking. But other than that, everything else looks strong. Like I said, the draw is kind of crappy, but all the other pieces are good. So you can't really count on crossroads for draw either. So you can get a few bridges in play, but it'll be somewhat difficult to do a full-on mega turn. But I think you definitely want to get a spice merchant. Beyond that, I don't know. I'm just gonna kind of play this by ear. I don't see it like an obvious thing to do without draw. If there was draw, I would go for the bridge mega turn. Without draw, you're relying on having lots of golems in hand. And because the village puts these spoils in your deck, it's kind of hard. You can play them every turn, but they'll still clog up your deck some. So I'm not positive how this is going to play out. It probably won't last that long though, just because there's lots of strong cards. So he's got the 5/2. I guess he's going to open Butcher, and in that case, I guess you kind of want to improve the value of your card to upgrade it to a hovel there, so that you get the upgrade it to an estate, so that you can trash it with Butcher and get more value out of it, I suppose. Not sure. I think I'd like a silver. Then I'm going to take market squares. At least one of these is a copper, so I'll play for cards. He's got 2 butchers. I think you really want a spice merchant. Yeah, he gets one now. If he gets a crossroads, I'm gonna not agree with that, but he did not. So the question here is whether I want to cycle or get another butcher. I'm gonna go for the cycling. Hey, look at that, I lucked out. You can go for Golem, but if you... I'm not sure he has that good of a shot of hitting 4 yet. But I'll probably put in a potion here pretty soon. I maybe should have boosted that hovel all the way up to a market square. It doesn't do me much good to save this coin token. So that was probably a bad misplay on my part, actually. I'm not really sure why he did that. I don't think it makes any difference. I guess he's just showing me that he had collision. I don't know. He's trying to run out the butcher pile. I honestly couldn't say. Okay, so I can get a potion with this guy. How much am I gonna have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Excuse me. This is hard. We're gonna have to track these coin tokens pretty much the whole way. Now this would have been a hand to have the Spice Merchant in. I probably should have shuffled anyway. It's okay. I shouldn't have dumped that Spice Merchant for a bridge. That was bad. I'm not real sure why I did that. I still have too many coppers. I've only played it a couple times. He's getting his golems up, I guess. I may replace the Spice Merchant. course, if he draws double golems in his hands every time, I'm going to be pretty well screwed. I hope he adds more bridges, because they're dead cards. Kind of dead cards, yes, I'm glad about that. I don't think he's ever going to get a real mega turn. So 3 in play is not bad. But please, please buy more bridges. I guess he'll go for provinces now. I'm not sure. Maybe he thinks he can get all the duchies at once. That's the only thing I see. Or all the estates. He's still just going to run in, I hope, I don't know, I hope he's going to run into an issue where he has a bunch of bridges in hand and he can't play the, he doesn't have the villages to play them. Please get another bridge. Just please, please get another bridge. Yeah, if you get all the golems in hand, you can have some nice turns. That's for sure. He can't empty the provinces, but he can get 4 of them. If he does that, they'll all win. Of course, he can get 4 and a bunch of duchies. He can't end it, but he can get so many duchies. I think if I were him, I would go for the provinces and the duchies right now. Just take 4 provinces and 6 duchies. I mean, I'm not gonna catch that. Realistically. I don't think this is all that likely to get all the golems together when you have all these terminals. So he made it work, but quite frankly, I think he was lucky. But I could be wrong. So now I have to get like, well, this is half the VP basically. Right, this is just 9 and yeah, I can't catch him. Okay, so who went first that time? Me again? I guess I can make this a province for fun. Yeah, so I went first in the first 2. Yeah, so that was pretty nice from him. I don't actually believe in it all that well, but I made some misplays in what I did, definitely. For me, I just don't see how you can guarantee you get the golems in your hand to play 3 of them like that. But I guess you only need it to happen once. I'm not sure. Certainly I was going to have to get like 5 or 6 of the provinces before I was out of range. Just because of the number of guards. Yeah, so I didn't really believe in that, but oh, the stream missed part of it? That's a shame, part of the first game. I'm looking at the chat right now, by the way, chat people. And I'm not sure how good that mega turn thing was. It worked, obviously. I made a few little bad choices in there. Someone said my voice is low. Well, turn up your volume. Just kidding. I tend to speak pretty low. So I started the stream before the beginning of that Fiatum game, I thought. Well, I know I hit the button before I started the Fiatum game. I guess it just didn't come up in time. Alright, we're starting again, so I'm not reading the chat anymore. Okay, I guess I went first again. Okay. So, I think Ambassador is a must. And then beyond that, you probably want some alchemists and caravans and stuff. I'm gonna open Ambassador farming village. I don't think you need the quarry all that soon. And I think whoever wins the Ambassador War should win this pretty easily. There's still not a great engine to build because there's no extra gains. But yeah, I'm not actually sure. I may get the quarry first. Since the quarry will help me buy farming villages later on. Well, there's that. I guess Treasury's better than Highway here always because there's no other price, or there's no buys. Here I get to hit him with 2 things and get to return 2 cotton. Yeah. This is actually an okay shuffle to trigger. And I need more than the 1 farming village. I don't want to add a potion right now. I'm not sure how big his deck is. He bought another potion. I think that's terrible. I should have bought another farming village in that last one, but I hope he passes me one of those potions. Yay, he resigned. Yeah, he had a lot of garbage in his deck at that point. The potion was too soon for sure. I don't know. I was a first player, so that's something. We might achieve my dream of playing a match in less than an hour. We're well on our way. So he should be first in the last 3. And I guess I get one more. I get one more game with the point counter. I don't really care too much about the point counter. I can turn my mic up a little bit. I think that'll do it. Hopefully that wasn't jarring to people who... I read that one thing. No one else said anything about it, but... The lobby's not loading. Okay. Now it came. Okay. Ooh, we got prints. So the only thing missing here is draw again. Otherwise you can... Well, and there's not even a good, like, payload. Other than... Yeah, this is a weird board. This board is awful for engine stuff, but you still kind of want to buy it because... I mean, you don't want to skip all the good stuff. I don't know. This is a weird one. There's no draw. This makes me just want to play like Moneylender into hoard big money. With farmlands should help that a bit. I don't... You can King's Court a village. That's draw. But it's not very much draw. And then you have what? You have a squire for buys, but you don't have money from anything except golds. I'm not sure. It's weird. And Squire doesn't help you buy King's Court at all. Should I get another band or should I get... I'll take another band. Jeez. I need to hit 6 once though. It's the problem. I could Haven a silver here. Try and get 6. So what am I gonna get here? I think I'll just... one. I still can't. Did he get his hoard? Yeah, right before the shuffle. It's unfortunate. The early 5s were not my friend, but you can't... I mean, it's not surprising that I hit some of those. Not at all. I can Squire buys. Get a lot of gold. What did I farmland when I bought the farmland? Oh, I didn't have any cards in hand, so I just got a farmland. Interesting. Two golds and a estate versus like a cellar or a haven. Probably the gold. You can pretty much tell already this is going to be one of those games at the end where somebody hits 7 a lot and is depressed. Though maybe the haven will help us prevent that sadness. Alright, I guess I should try and track the score. I have 1 more point than him. There you go. From the estate. Is he gonna take a duchy? Oh. Why is he playing them so slow? Is he thinking about farmlanding, I guess? Okay. He's ahead by 5 now. Yeah, here come those 7s. He's ahead by 2. Oh gosh, and he probably set up the next hand too. It's terrifying. He's ahead by 8. Oh look, 7. He's ahead by 5. Well, I got the 8 this time. Takes the silver, I assume. Maybe S buys. No. Ooh, I could have got... Oh man, that was a misplay. I wish we could undo. I didn't know I had 9. I could have got a farmland out of that. Probably have a horde. No. Well, that's okay too. The, well, I'm probably not going to lose by only 2 points. If I do, we can blame my bad play. I don't really know what the score is. I should count it up. I don't really feel like it though. This probably loses for me. Yep. Well, I didn't lose by 2 points, so that's nice. But, yeah, some people get their, get all in a tizzy over things in a chat box. It's pretty hilarious, actually, when people get mad about that stuff. Who cares? Oh, he is not first. What was the board? I didn't even see the board. That would have been a torture thing. Well, there was remake. It would have been a torture thing with some way to trash curses as well. Sometimes this page just won't reload for me. Which is extremely annoying. Yep, Goko. It's a real website. It's a real horrible website. I would love to play a game of Dominion right now, but I've been forbidden. Oh my gosh. Okay. We've got 15 minutes to finish 2 games to get under the 1 hour mark. I don't know if that'll happen. This is horrible. What the heck? Alright, I'll reload the page. See if that helps it. Maybe not. This is great. Well, this might be the end of the stream, assuming the stream is even still working. Is this stream still working? I hope this stream is still working, even if this horrible website is not. Let's hope he's first player. I would like to tell him that the website is failing to load and I'm not just slow rolling him. I'm not just repeatedly typing GG into the chat. Okay, cool. Hey, I have a 5-2 on a cultist board. That's something. Herbalist doesn't look very good. There's a whole bunch of terminals, no villages. I don't know if Trader is a strong enough defense against cultist. I've never really tried it. There's this Ironworks Great Hall thing, which could maybe empty piles before the cultists had points, but 8 points is not very many points. And it doesn't happen automatically, so the cultist person can probably get a province or two in time. I don't know. If I were going to try and skip cultist, I would have to open butcher here. I don't know if that actually works. You can get a lot of silvers. Eventually the runes will get through though. Let's just do the cultist. Seems safer. That's unfortunate. He has a shot here at hitting. I guess you could add a trader in with your cultist. That seems bad. This was lucky. This was unlucky that he hit 5-5. But he has, I did get to play my cultist twice, so that was super lucky. So we'll see how the rune split goes. We're even now. Wait, he chose not, I guess he chose not to play it on a shuffle consideration. So now I have given him 4-1. Now it's 3-4. That's 4. And I'm just going to end 6-4 in my favor. He might get a butcher now. I'm not sure. I don't know if that actually is right. It seems a little iffy to me. Okay, so we gave him 6 of those. Although, sure, if you don't draw it dead with your cultists, then it's good times. Alright, I'll get the last of these. Now I need, like, golds. This is just a nice shuffle for him to get all that and to have the butcher not miss anything. He's trashed Anastate, so I've got a lead. Woohoo. Doesn't mean a whole lot. I'll probably get to province here. I barely get to province there, but I do get there. He gets to province. Maybe I'll draw silver. Nope. his butchers could be quite nice. That maybe last one should have been a butcher. I don't really know. Maybe a salvager. It's hard to say. I think a salvager is actually a little bit better. Now for me, he of course has these. That Great Hall is stupid. He has these coin tokens now in storage. It's unfortunate. So he's up by 1. And still has this 1 coin token. Excuse me. He does have enough to do butcher cultist into stuff. Take a copper at this point. I should get a province out of this. I don't really know what the score is. This Great Hall didn't hurt me, fortunately. I think I get 1 more VP on. It could really still go either way, because this hand is terrible. Now it's looking better. Now I need to stop and play the salvager. So I skipped the salvager, which is incredibly sad times. I do have enough here though for another duchy. And here again. I guess he has enough for... That sucks. That really blows. I don't know. I don't know how to judge this. He didn't have that many cultists, so he can use the butchers like that. I mean, he did get the extra turn, was certainly a big deal there. I don't know what to say. Whether I totally screwed it up or whether he... It was close in any case. It wasn't like a blowout, so nobody made severe errors. It still is nice to know whether there was a way to improve it. So let's just hope we can tie it up. I would just like to not demote again. Would be good. I'd like to stay in A. Winning it is nice, but hard to do if you start 1 and 5. It's not good. Well, I can overpay, can't I? I don't know what the Smurf is. Alright, isotropic was better as in... I didn't even notice. I should keep an eye out for the tables. Uh, okay, so I'll probably open Doctor here. You can... Well, what do you want to do here? I'm gonna botch this game up. I really am bad with Doctor. I think you want... to do a nobles thing with Hamlet, probably. It's hard to get a lot of villages, though. Well, we'll try the Doctor anyway. Alright, well, we hit the jackpot on that account. So Apothecary is nice because you can redraw stuff. Oh, I should have maybe... Nah. Well, there's possibly a copper in here. Alright, I got 2. Excellent. This game is going well for me. At least at this point, he could explode into action, I guess. So I can hit the copper for sure, or the estate for sure is what I mean. So he can do this discard copper thing now pretty effectively. Let me see. I should have trashed one of the coppers. I only needed 10, not 11. Oh yeah, he took a Hamlet instead of a apothecary. It seems like what both of us did was kind of slow. We don't have a lot. It's turn 13, but his thing especially. I mean, what is he gonna go into now? Monuments or what? I mean, I'm just not sure. And he's not producing a lot of anything. This is one of those boards that can trick you into thinking there's a lot to do, but there's probably not. Alright, here's Eins. So we got a tie in the end, which is too bad. There were some very close ones. He beat me pretty bad on that bridge one. And he, but the cultist one was extremely close, and the horde one was extremely close. So I don't know what to say too much. Does anybody in the chat have anything insightful about any of the games? If you guys have any tips where I screwed up, but if not, I'll probably shut down the stream. So thanks everyone for watching, and hopefully you'll be back when I do the rest. See ya.